He paiseh to say.
No. I'm trying to put it in a way that y'all understand. Armor.
Would you date someone from a different income group? It's Tuesday, June 22nd. Rich people are struggling and a teenager just spent $20,000 of his parents' money.
The teenager did not.
This is your daily catch-up. So guys, we just moved into phase 3 heightened alert yesterday, which means dining in has resumed, going to the gym has resumed.
Have you ate out yet?
Actually, I'm craving sushi, yeah. I like damn long never eat
But I can
sushi.
order what?
Yeah lah, but
No,
not
but order
the
different,
same.
right?
The rice must be hot.
Because we were to take it off the tray.
Sashimi must be cold.
So anyway, a lot of people was asking, hey, how come like if I'm from the same family and then I can eat in the same restaurant, why must I split table? And so Mr. Lawrence Wong has come out to basically explain that it's for ease of use, so that the F&B outlets can make sure that their setting is just set for two people, you know,
Actually,
per
it makes
table.
sense
It's
also
true.
because if not like safe distancing ambassadors, right? When they see, they cannot possibly go up to each table to ask, "Are you family? Are you family?" Right? So
Exactly,
it's just
yeah.
easier as a whole
Like
if everyone
enforcement
is
also.
Ease
in.
of enforcement.
Yeah, exactly that.
So I have a friend that does private hire. The fact that yesterday he managed to go and eat out at a coffee shop, he said life changing. He won't cry because we don't think about it. But for a long time, he just sit in his car, and when you eat in your car, you must be very strategic in what you eat. It's like chicken rice or cai fan, you know. Like he had not had soup in a month.
Oh, wow.
So it was life changing for him.
So the Bukit Merah cluster, however, the tally has now gone up to 78 infections as of the time of filming today. Just yesterday was 73, and so I think it just goes to show that we can't be complacent. All it takes is just one case. So even though dining is available now, let's still keep our distance, wear a mask whenever we can. So in great news, more than 50% of the population has now received at least one dose of the vaccine.
But we still haven't get
Yeah,
our...
we still.
Hey,
But
mine is
we
this
are
Thursday.
patient.
Pay not. You went with Nat.
Yeah, so I went with Nat, my fiance, and I followed her. It was at Raffles City, and wow.
Wow, what you go to? Oh,
Yes,
you
yeah, so
live in
far
town.
away.
It's like this. Okay, sorry.
No lah, but-
go on.
Yeah, so everything was very seamless, very, very efficient. When she went in, I think her booking was at 3 o'clock. She was jabbed by like 3:05, and then
Oh.
she waited 3:35, she can leave already.
Pay not?
No, she said really, she didn't even realize that it was done because they would just ask you to breathe in and then pop in, pop out, done already.
Were you there?
I wasn't there, so I can't follow her up, but I was there throughout the process before she.
I feel like if the needle was in there for like more than 5 seconds, then I start panicking.
No, it's not
I'll
one
start
second. I was
panicking.
inside.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like a 2 second thing.
Right.
I had another friend who basically opted for the Moderna vaccine instead, because quite a lot of people are like opting for the Pfizer one. He managed to get a booking like almost straight away. Like when he could register already, I think he booked it like 2 days after. So I think there are a lot of slots happening or slots available for the Moderna one. The other reason is because the students who are getting vaccinated, only the Pfizer one is available to them, approved for students. So yeah, the Moderna.
Not that Moderna is found to be bad for students, no. To my understanding, it's that basically they haven't released the clinical data on the trials on teenagers.
Correct. In related news, Minister Ong Ye Kung came out to say that given that testing and tracing is happening much quicker now, he believes that we can finally put the circuit breaker as a measure or as a response behind us.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's actually very big.
That's actually really big
very
news,
big.
yeah. So despite the reopening of the country, work from home is still the default, and given that there will be affected sectors, the government has announced that the JSS, so the Job Support Scheme, will be extended to continue to help companies in these sectors. So it used to be until June 20th, because that was the initial phase 2, and then when they extended it, it will basically cover the extension period from June 21st to July 11th. So do check out IRAS for more information. An 8-year-old boy is now the youngest person to cycle around Singapore, and he made it into the Singapore Book of Records. It took him 15 hours. They started at 7:30 a.m. in the morning and they ended at 10 p.m. at night.
Well, he went by himself at 8 years old.
No, so he went with his mom.
Why would you assume that he went by himself? If a
The news
15-year-old come back
headline
and say,
only
I
got
went
him
by
what?
myself around Singapore, right? I'll be like, no, you didn't. Sit down.
So his mom tried it earlier in the year, around January or February, and so he got so impressed that he said, hey mom, I want to do it too.
Well, how come the mum
Right.
doesn't have an award though?
She's not the youngest.
So many people have
We
basically done
literally
it,
can't
lah.
go and break the record, even if we're damn good now.
Damn
We
it.
cannot do it.
An 8-year-old is how big, sia?
It's primary 2 eh.
Power can they generate? Yeah, no school, man.
Now
School
holiday,
already.
now
Yeah,
holiday.
No, now very popular, ma. Cycling like damn popular, right, in Singapore.
Yeah, bro, all the
Everybody
Shimano.
rollerblading or...
And Denise was like,
It's true.
So apparently he's quite famous now. So when they went to when the blood moon was happening, right?
Blood.
What is this astrology again?
When the blood moon took place,
It was in retrograde.
Retrogate.
I don't have no idea what that means. I know about
Retrogate.
it.
Great.
Oh, it's retrograde. What is retrograde? That feels like weird also, right?
anyway, when he went for the blood moon sighting, right?
Blood.
People apparently started saying, "Oh my God, you're the boy that cycle around
Oh, wow.
Singapore." At the 50 km mark, so this is about halfway, he nearly gave up. He already didn't want because he was having like sores and
Yeah.
bruises.
And primary 2 though.
Yeah.
Wait, then the mom forced him to continue.
So the mom specifically said this: I do not force anyone to do anything, but she happily admitted to bribing him with junk food and money. So
Right.
she basically said that I'll pay you $1 for every kilometer that you complete. And then while she said that, right, she said, okay, think about how much money that is. And so she gave him a math problem to solve so that he was distracted while cycling.
That's like
Wow.
the number one Asian parent thing to do. You're cycling, then you're solving math problems.
It's like a monkey.
He cannot come past 50.
He's quite enthused. So the next day, right, he told his mom, so what are we doing next? And apparently his goal now is to skate around Singapore.
Wow.
So he's quite an ambitious boy lah.
Interesting.
Better eat more. He might disappear after the third spot. Walao.
In secondary school, right, my school tried to break this record before. It was
The Singapore board record is like this thick only, I think.
no, but it was something so dumb. It was the most number of people having breakfast together at the same time. Huh? So the school organized, like, the school say, okay, tomorrow everybody bring a piece of bread or whatever. And then during assembly, everyone just eat at the same time. Then they take photo, then we are in the book of records. Then they damn proud of that.
But it seems so easy to break.
How many people?
How does a hawker center not beat that?
It's like the whole Sec 1 to Sec 4 lah, so it's quite a few people, I would
okay,
imagine, yeah.
No, but there's a lot of dumb records. Like even in the Guinness Book also. Like it just feels like the skill now, right, is to actually come up with the loophole on how you can go into the book of records. So like I saw this one where it's just two friends, right? They book the record of how many times they can hug each other.
Oh my god, Indian.
Yeah.
It's like ping 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 ping.
They're just slapping each other.
We could do that. Worst case, we go to the Singapore Book of Records.
So there was a feature on CNA Insider, and it was on loot boxes and how the gaming industry is basically taking advantage of gambling in that sense towards kids and youngsters. And so the headline was that a teenager spent $20,000 of his own parents' money on gaming and on loot boxes. That story wasn't elaborated, but there was a number of different stories. One of them was from this guy who basically earned items from a loot crate from Team Fortress 2. It was worth $5.
Team Fortress.
TF2.
TF2.
Is that still alive?
Exactly.
It is.
And so the item was worth $5. He could have sold it on the Steam store for a little bit more, but then there was this third-party website that said, use your items as a gambling chip. Bet it and then you might get more money. And so he bet that $5 and he got back $200. Like, it's crazy, right?
Right.
It's like how many X returns. He started doing it again and again and started earning money.
What's this link?
So he wanted to buy this $2,000 item for like Dota or something like that.
Right.
And so he decided to gamble a bit so that he could earn that money for $2,000, right? Lost everything.
Okay, but
No, this is not
$5
a
to
basic
begin with, right?
But he ended up
with
putting his own money to kind of make up the losses.
Right.
Yeah, so it's essentially gambling, which is,
It's the I will stop when I win everything back mentality.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's crazy because it is being masked as like gaming and it's fun and it feels fake because you're not using
Right.
you didn't start off with real money, you were using an in-game item.
Do you all spend money on apps? I used to feel like you can't game me. I'll watch
Yeah.
your ads all day, son,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Until, it got Sudoku lah. But like that's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Which I paid also. to get no ads.
Your resolve completely gone.
Yes, yeah.
But there's this game like Achiro. Which
Oh my god.
It just makes sense to me and I just play. I play for very long. I think today I got spent like $100 at least.
He's been trying to
On
pitch
what?
this
Over
game.
2 years. Huh?
On what? For like skins and stuff
No,
like that?
no, not skins. Like,
He buys it to say.
no. I mean, I'm trying to put it in a way that y'all understand. Yeah, armor.
Which is
No,
skill
I'm
lah.
not embarrassed by it. Like, there's like the forum, right? We try to understand like what are the best combinations and all that stuff. Hey, dude, you go to gaming forums all the time.
I do. But for Achiro, no, okay.
So then many people like make fun of people that pay to play. So, but it's not like I pay every round, like every few weeks I spend $3, that kind. There's a community of people that's just shaming people that pay. That's why they can get this kind of screenshots of their armor and all that stuff, right? But without all these people paying, right, there's no game for anybody to play.
Yeah.
So I feel like, okay, I finally found that one game that I like, so I will support it.
But that's the only thing you spend money on lah. Game-wise.
And Sudoku.
But no regrets.
I really like that. No,
You happy?
happy.
Okay, lah.
The point here is that you are spending within your means, you see.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
earn enough money.
Not like
and
your
you-
parents' money, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one story, right? Which is that I play CSGO.
Why not left for him?
Why you
Why
cannot
that
play
his game not
CS:GO?
game?
Game what?
Why my game so funny?
Because CSGO is proper game.
Okay, so basically, right, in CS, right, there's this whole world of skins and the resale market on Steam, right? That's quite crazy, one. So some guns, right, if you unlock the skin for it, right, you can sell for like a few 100,000 USD kind of thing, I know. It's damn crazy, one. So if you haven't applied the skin yet, it's one value. Then once you apply it, it's another value and things like that, one, right? I did not know this at all. So I just thought like, oh, very cool, unlock skins, right? So I spent a bit of money on it, right?
How much?
It doesn't matter.
$100.
I unlocked quite a few. I unlock. Then I'm damn happy, Wow, all my skins so cool. I go apply, go use. Then suddenly people started messaging me, telling me, hey, yo, how much is that? Like, can you sell me all this kind of thing? Then they start telling me like all this stuff got value, but I don't know. Then too late already, then I cannot sell already. Yeah.
So once you use, then cannot sell already. Once you start using
Can.
it.
No, you can, but the value is a lot less.
It's
Then I
like
think
it's
at
like
that point
sneakers,
also-
yeah. I keep seeing these like sneakers, like the resellers, because now they have the new rule that you have to wear the shoe out of the store, right? Then they all walk out of the store like that because they don't want to crease the shoe. Then they-
But anyway, if you find yourself or your loved one in need of any support, especially when it comes to addictions, do reach out to the National Addictions Management Service. A recent poll found that 1 in 2 high-income earners have money problems. And let me just caveat this because obviously there's a lot of definitions. So the poll involved 1,000 Singaporeans between the age of 25 to 54, and their salary ranges from $6,000 to $20,000 a month. And what the poll found was that almost half of them struggle to meet their monthly expenses.
Right.
And almost half of them, again, are worried that they can't maintain their same lifestyle when they retire.
Wait,
And
is
are
it
we
so they
supposed to
never
feel
save?
sorry for them?
So they never save, is that the issue?
So the first one is overspending. I think that's
That's a given.
That's a given, exactly. But the other one that I think is kind of defined as a silent killer is loan repayments. So when you have high amounts of when your monthly salary is like 10K or above, for example, you feel like you're capable of just paying your interest or your loan repayments, and so you buy cars. And then suddenly when the economy tanks and your monthly salary is affected, those loan repayments are still obligations that you need to meet, but you suddenly can't. The other one is also the strain of having to support retired parents or younger siblings and being in that sandwich generation.
Isn't that gap also like the generation that wasn't as
Educated
financially educated? Yeah. And it's kind of a trend, right? Over the last maybe 2 years, you see a lot more financial content out there and people caring more about it, which I think is very good lah.
Fantastic.
I actually saw this quite interesting study, right, where it was like how much do you need to earn a month in order to be happy? So in Singapore, SGD is 8.5K per month. That's like the amount you need to earn to be happy.
No. So the study showed that amount, right, is people are the happiest. And if you go higher or lower, it's exponentially
Like your happiness doesn't really affect.
So that's actually the golden ideal mark lah. Yeah. So actually, I'm curious. What do you actually spend on every month?
For me, because I actually don't online shop. Like I buy it's like New Year one time that I buy clothes one time, that kind. So I only spend on food and transport only.
Yeah. But your largest expense is really food and transport.
Yeah.
But transport, a
but
lot of my
because I
money
take
go to
Grab a
Grab.
lot, yeah.
It's damn
Shit.
tall. It's really damn tall. It's almost half my expenses at Grab.
Or mine's like 70 or 80 is Grab and food deliveries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, food delivery.
If you include food,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Damn
basically it already,
100%
right?
of my
That's
expenses go to
like
Grab.
80%, yeah.
And then at some point you have house,
Yikes.
Mortgage.
utilities.
Since we're on the topic of money, right? Someone already was asking, would you date or do you have any experiences of dating someone from a different income group?
Bruh. Okay, this is a very...
Get
this is
ready.
damn
Oh
stupid,
my
right?
God.
Like a Richard
But back in the day, right? When I was younger, I thought I should only date people from a different class. Wealthier and all this kind of thing. So because I felt like with their upbringing, which is slightly different, I felt like the goals and the things that they wanted to achieve in life and even their perspective towards life was a little bit different and, to be honest, better. So I thought okay, I can only date rich girls.
So did you date rich girls? I saw this post on the MIDS hole, right? So this girl, she's damn rich. Then she know that the boyfriend has been saving for a long time for his dream car. So for his birthday, right, she bought him the car.
No,
Then he damn angry.
Oh,
He
yeah.
damn angry.
right.
Because he
Then
want to buy
so she
himself.
damn confused, what the, this is clearly your dream car, I buy you your dream car, why are you angry?
but that's a
Now
slight
he can
ego
have
problem.
2 of his dream car.
No, but I'm like
That's
that
not
also.
the point.
Yeah.
Like the point was that you worked for it, you know what I mean?
Correct.
Ay, overrated lah. Working for shit, please lah.
No, I can completely relate. Like sometimes when Nat, right, will always listen out whenever I want something because she gonna like look for hints for my next birthday present, right? Now, right, I probably just don't tell her what I'm interested in because if she buys on me, I'll be damn angry. I want to buy myself.
Cannot relate.
Yes, yeah. What's this?
You are the asshole.
Yeah.
In the past, I always think money don't matter. Love is love. My first girlfriend was from a wealthier family, so it was quite stressful.
Why?
Because I mean, she's very nice. Like she does not expect it, but that normal everyday expectation for her is go and eat, is go restaurant, ma.
Yeah.
Like you kind of still there's that social pressure, yeah, equality, right? But then guys still kind of expected to pay.
Right.
Yeah, and she offers to pay also. But where I can afford it, I try not to let her pay. But I also got no job. She also got no job. We were both 15. Then I burned through my savings really quickly, which I think contributed to how the relationship ended because towards the end, we just spent a lot of time hanging out with my parents or her parents because no money go out.
No, I feel like in our situation, does it really matter?
What do you mean? Does it
Like
really
dating
matter?
like somebody that's like super rich.
I feel like it's like a total lifestyle difference. I cannot imagine. Like when I watch TV, right, I see all these people, then they go for all the like networking or whatever, all this kind of thing. Like I feel like I'll just be so tired from that.
It would matter less for me if like my partner makes a lot less than me.
Versus if you make a lot less than your partner.
Yes.
Right.
Wouldn't you be happy if your partner make a lot?
You should be, but then life gets in the way. So like for example, you make 6K a month, then you are the rich one, and the other person makes 2K a month. When you reach your ages of 28, 29, but this is my observation, I mean, I believe in true love, okay? But my observation is that at the end of the day, you all feel like maybe we should buy a car together. Maybe we should buy a house. And you all have very different expectations. Okay, let's see, how much do you have in your OA? Yeah, then you realize that person can't pay for shit.
But
It's
that
a foreign
benchmark
flat,
is
no
on
car
a
life.
lot of very material things though.
I agree lah, but you will eventually buy a house. And then you will want aircon in your living room. You will want that house that you Pinterest.
Yeah, but alone,
No, with a partner.
then I'd rather have the partner and not the aircon. So it's that trade-off what?
Correct.
Because I feel like the measure that we're using now is that a lot of things are like material ones, right? But at the end of the day, a lot of things can be forgone if the relationship matters more, ma.
Correct.
So then that's why to me, it feels like the money isn't that big a deal.
I feel like my mind is sort of changed like by what he mentions because I feel like he's arguing on a different plane. Like to him, it's because money totally don't matter. Like even as a person, like personally and all that.
Yeah, like you can have the same amazing experience taking a bus. You know what I mean? Like
Yup.
that magical moment in life, those experiences don't have to be because you are in a fleet of Lambos with your friends.
Correct.
Yeah, I agree. But I feel like at the same point, because I've kind of seen the flip side, right? So like my ex was a lot wealthier than I was. Then I was very pressured because it felt like it was very imbalanced. Like I felt like I wasn't doing enough in a sense, like in the relationship.
That's not what they're looking for
That's
with
not what
the
I'm looking for.
relationship.
But to me, that was the disparity, and that's where I felt like tilted. You know what I mean?
Then that's just because you are uncomfortable with the money, not them.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, the one who is earning less will always feel that way. Like, it's the one that's earning more that wouldn't feel like there's
Yeah.
anything wrong. But it
Yeah.
feels like it's up to them to feel like there's nothing wrong.
And if your fiance makes twice the amount you make,
Show
Best
best.
retirement.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. And as always, remember to stay safe, wear a mask, and if you can, go get vaccinated. We'll see you in the next one.